Please tell me this is gonna work. Come on. Beautiful. Aha. Hello and welcome, everybody. This is a little game called Rouge Legacy. I've wanted to play on here for basically forever, but I never got around to doing it. I would be bringing you something else today, but the thing I was going to be doing kind of didn't work out. So sorry about that in advance. And it's been a while. I'm sure you've noticed, but hey. Should be good. This is actually one of my favorite indie games ever. Like, honestly, this is a really fun game. Okay, I don't have any special abilities or anything yet. So you might notice that this kind of looks a bit strange. I wonder why this looks peculiar. It's so sepia tone. Don't worry, not the whole game is like this. It's just this tutorial. And I'm mostly playing this to show kind of how A, it works, but also B, other stuff. Let's see. Before I go into that door, I do want to pull up. I see. How can I do this? Channel, maybe? Ah, there we go. And I can just move the game window itself over a little bit. Like so. I'm gonna shrink down the game chat window, I think? Or no? Yeah, that's fine. I'll see it if I see a chat in there. I can look over on occasion, but for now... Oof. I just killed off that guy. Do. Oh no. I wanted to quit the title screen. Thank you. Confirm. There we go. Do. Okay. I'm trying to remember. So right now, our knight is surly. He's got nothing interesting. And every time I die, I get to choose some stuff. And I think what I'll probably do, so you guys can have fun with me. Fun along with me, is I'll ask what upgrades I should buy. Okay. So the first weapon I get is the sword, which is activated by pressing the X button. Also, there's been Assassin, which we actually just played through. And now, the king has sent my siblings and I on a quest to save him. Together we will venture into the Cursed Wood and enter Castle Hamson. This cursed castle has stood at the edge of the woods since time immemorial, but rumors say that within it dwells an item which will cure any ailment. Tonight, I will get a head start over my brothers and sisters and set forth on my quest while they lay asleep. To fail this quest would be an embarrassment to my name. So, I see that you're finally in, Sophia. How was Black Panther? I mean, obviously it's a good movie and all, but... was it as good as you remember? Okay. You might notice I'm kind of being a little bit careful, but it's mostly because heals are very uncommon. Those turkey legs heal you, and the little magic ball, they're, I guess vials, I think is what they're actually called in-game. Let me see. Okay, there is a pathway this way. So the vials, ow, will heal your magic, which I'll show off in a little bit, but I've only got Dagger, which isn't that good. And also, I don't really feel like wasting it too much. I mean, I'm more than willing to use it, but as of yet, there's not too much to, like, no real need to use it. Especially since it's mostly good for longer range targets, but it is probably the most basic of them, the knife. Okay, so... Ow. God, I hate that room so much. Once I get Dash, it'll be so much easier, but for now, that room is a total pain in the butt. Doo-doo. Also, I hear that your mom is going to a funeral on Friday, is that correct? Oh. Sir Lee? No! So I'm gonna get to choose my heir now. Which one should I choose? Lady Viola, who is endomorphic and gay, and is a barbarian. Lady Block, who is EHS and glaucomic. Or Lady Yevit, who is a mage with dyslexia. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of feeling a little bit Block? Okay, I am oh god, glaucoma. I'll show you what a glaucomic character is like for now. Soon I will be changing it so we never have to deal with. I'll be choosing characters later on because some of them are truly terrible. Okay, so I see I have 340. I forget, do I have? Ah, I do have the blacksmith. Ooh, I forgot blacksmith. Do I also have the other? Okay, I don't have the other two yet. Okay, I see. Health and mana, damage. I guess shoes for now. I mean, they're not the best upgrade, but they're also not terrible. And then I'm going to be upping mana and health, so I can get knight upgrades soon and be pretty good. So, the magic that I've got right now is called Conflux, which is that. I think it's called Conflux. Let me check. Is it Conflux or... You know, I can't remember. I think it's Conflux is that one. Either way, it's kind of a boomerang effect. So now you see why I don't particularly enjoy glaucoma, is because of this. It honestly does just make it more difficult. It's not impossible to see or anything of that nature. Also, barbarians, their benefit is they're strong, but they have a low crit rate, and also they're not the strongest in the game. It's just until I unlock them, they're my strongest, but they do have the most health out of any class type in the game. So there's that. Yes. Also, I can't believe that my very first room I enter into is a chest room. That's kind of nice, actually. I have to say, I was not expecting the game to get... Okay, that's annoying. So, lots of gold. Just off the bat, dude. Of course. Ah, crap. Seriously? Yeah, the kind of this whole first set of them are pretty bad. So I've got Sir Hornsby, who is Corphoralia. I don't know how to pronounce that. He's also ambivalous, which basically means that he kind of messes up his magic, but he's a barbarian. It doesn't really matter much. A knave, who is a lightweight, but he's super critical strong, and later on he's going to be super cool. Sir Useless. I kind of want to pick him because he's Sir Useless. Ooh, but Sir Grey is a very nice one. Eid Memory is actually really nice, and Blockwall is okay for a barbarian class. But I'm going to pick Sir Useless because I like his name. And then I've only got 240. And again, he has the great balls of magic. Either way, now we can get Knight upgrade. Which does absolutely nothing for me since I'm not a knight. So this is a game from 2013 that I first heard about in 2014, and beaten only once before because it is honestly really tough. So the thing about criticals, if you might have noticed I got one earlier, crits are, as the name would suggest, very strong, but at the same time are also pretty infrequent. Those are kind of annoying until you get the... Ooh, what is this? Take no damage. Ooh. You know what? I wonder something. I'm sure I don't have the greatest HP right now, but I do have enough to do this. And then his great spiky balls are trapped in there for now. Okay. That's surprisingly worth. Fairy chests are cool because they give you runes. And then, of course, you have to buy the runes later on. But, ooh. Okay, good. I can just run around that. See, different items are better in different situations. Like, for instance, knives can't go through walls. Only Conflux can. But Conflux has the downside of it disappears the second it touches you, so... I mean... Also, I love this. I'm underneath the enemies, which means that's a lot easier for me to just do hit-and-run tactics on them. So one minorly annoying thing about this game is all of the items will disappear after a while. So, like, if you don't grab onto gold fast enough... Ow! Holy shit, I was so close to dying, too. Sir Useless was slain. So now I've got Sir Useless the Second. Ooh, I'm gonna do him. I don't care what the other ones are. He's dwarf, which I love. It means that he's really good. Like, he's small, so he can go through small spaces. And also he's ADHD, so he moves fast. Sir Octave is pretty good too. And Lady Bordeaux. Ooh, Stereo Blind is funny. I'll show you one eventually, hopefully. Then Lacey. Okay. I would agree with you. Sir Useless is pretty useless. But hopefully Sir Useless the Second is even more useless. Look how fast he is. He's like a little speedy boy. And also he has Dagger, which... I don't know how I feel about it. But now he has a good sword. And now I get Equip All. So another thing that I'm going to have to ask you guys, or, well, you about specifically is... When we come back, hopefully we'll have enough for one of these two. And you'll have to tell me which one you want first, the Enchantress or the Architect. Yeah, he is pretty tiny. Also, I can't wait to get rid of Sharon. Eventually you'll be able to save, I think, 50% of your gold at, like, the end of your bartering session. But that's kind of a far ways away. So the one bad part about being a dwarf is you are just, like, so weak. Anything can, like, push you around. I imagine it's there for balance issues. Okay, there is one of those things. Infernites are, as you could probably tell, kind of annoying. So you see the floor, how it's, like, graded? It's because there's spikes in it, and only people with, I think... Crap, I can't remember which. Oof. I can't remember, darn it. Also, wow, the castle is way harder right now than it normally is. Let me just do a little bit of that. Boop. I'm, like, not sure as to why. It's like, okay, then. Super magical. Anon. Get out of there with your life, dude. So right now, Sir Useless is very much so in pain. But luckily enough, there was health. 2 healths. So those rooms, you get good rewards if you can survive them. But for now, I'm just not strong enough to survive those. I'll come back to one of those and do the challenge eventually, but for now. Also, that is, yeah, see how there's that? That indicates there's a pathway that only dwarfs can use, because it's so small. Sometimes there are hidden chests and stuff in the walls, hidden through the use of those kind of corridors. Oh, come the frick on, dude. Bury me with my money. Nice. Sir Lancelot is ADHD and he's a knave. Quantum Teleporter is cool. Or Translocator. It means that you can, for a short time, have invincibility. Nice. Lady Stark, aka Iron Man's girlfriend. Whenever a chicken appears, that electrophobia means whenever a chicken appears, I should say, when a chicken leg appears, a chicken appears, which is great if you have vampirism. And clumsy means you don't have to, like, attack things to break them, you just do. Then a knave with ectomorphia for Sir Darwin. Super Harry Potter. I think maybe Sir Lancelot for now. Oh yeah, which one? Enchantress or Architect? Do 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 what did it do what did it do what did it do? Still waiting for your response. Actually, I have enough for both of them. I might as well just do that. Enchantress? I was actually gonna do Enchantress first anyway. Just because Yeah, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna buy the upgrade from her. Cool. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I got that. Let me see. This is a double jump. And that is a sword spirit. So now whenever I kill enemies, they give me both stoof and more stoof. I think I'm gonna do a mana up. I guess Architect. The Architect isn't very good, if you ask me. %40 of all the gold you earn. No thanks. Ooh, what about a hidden Mickey? Where's a hidden Mickey? Gosh, I'm such a great entertainer, aren't I? So now whenever I kill things, I get both HP and mana, which is great for me. And I'm a knave, so that means that I get lots of stuff. Also, that was a lot of gold. I'm impressed. That was a lot of gold. I like it. You know, I might show off the thing sooner. The Architect just for reference. Ooh, defeat all of the enemies, but I don't really have the means to. I hate it whenever you get one. There's temples later on in the game that you can swap your abilities. Or, well, I guess you should say magic. So if I manage to get to one, which is unlikely. Hello.
What you doing?
Playing the game. Ooh, there's the first boss.
Was that people?
No? Just talking to Sophia.
Oh, hello. So the rest said hello.
Dad says hello.
Okay.
What you doing? Yep, Dad was off at work. So he just got back. Then I guess I'll go down here and... Okay. I'm not going to be trying the boss for quite a while because the bosses in this game, as I said, are a little bit more than I can handle for now. I mean, I have a hard time dealing with them when I'm fully leveled up, much less still a relatively noob character. And of course I would get the critical after I already knocked his health down. So you might also notice as I go along, enemies' enemies' health bars keep on growing. And also look at that, I'm up to 1,000 gold now. That's insane. That That is a little bit more than I was expecting to be having right now. 1,000 gold. And this early in the game, too. So, my favorite way to use the quantum dislocator is if you're fighting against an enemy where it's like you don't know that you're able to hit him faster than he can hit you. Also, sometimes the paintings do that, so you have to do that. You have to fight against about half of the paintings, I'd say. Later on in the game, there just becomes an honestly almost overwhelming amount of paintings. But for now, it's not too terrible. Of course, I don't really have any... I'm gonna quantum dislocate. So that's how the quantum dislocator works. You kind of just set a copy of yourself, and then you go back to it. Ow. There's another one that I thought it was at first, which is an invincibility. Which actually, you know how you mentioned the paintings are haunted? It kind of is like how at Disneyland the paintings are haunted. Ooh, spooky. Ooh, yay. These rooms right here, whenever you encounter them, they don't do anything except for give you more journal entries. Journal entry number 2. Although I am the eldest child, I am not my father's favorite. I've always known he plans to leave me with nothing. If I find the cure, everything will change. The victor will earn nothing less than the throne upon his passing. Upon my ascension, my wife and children shall move back into the royal quarters, back to the royal city, where we will once again be treated with the respect we deserve. No longer will we stand for the gossip and petty slander of my cousins. Other dukes shall bow as we pass. But I am getting ahead of myself. I should keep my priorities clear. Conquer the castle, find the cure, collect my reward. In that order. E. What about A, I, O, and U? Yeah, racist Italian mouse. Doop, 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 boop. God, I love the ability to heal it. Vampirism, which gets you 2 as compared to the 1 and 1 that this does, is arguably better, but my god, either way is just so satisfying. So, part of the problem with some of these rooms is, because it is randomly generated rooms, like, rather I should say, the rooms are all preset, but there's, you know, random generation in terms of which rooms are which. You can sometimes wind up with rooms that you can only go into a small part of, and the rest of it's all locked off. So this is a teleportation pad. Let you teleport around the place. Those are really nice later on if you're trying to get places. So this is the Maya. I will not be entering into it. That is the 3rd area of the game. There's 4, I guess you could say, boss rooms. And as such, there are 4 areas that you can go in those boss rooms. They're like to get to the boss rooms. One of which is the Maya. This one that we're in is Castle Hamilton. Ow, the scout killed me. Either way, that was quite a lot of them. Have fun, Sophia. Okay, Lady Nola, the mage. Sir Kima and Sir Dude. His name is Sir Dude. I'm picking Sir Dude. He's savant. And also he conducts electricity, which I can't remember what that does now. Yeah, I just want to... Okay. Sure, you can put on those. Yep. Now I get a jump and a dash, which is nice. Basically just a ton into that. Okay, he's one of those, which is either great or terrible. I almost forgot that savant and basically BS. A, I, O, and U, dude. Just say it. At least I've got Chakra. Chakras. Chakras. Oof. It is the big oof. Seriously. Just let me kill you all. Hashtag me too. Oof. Would you look at these losers casting magical spells at me? Ah, of course. Sir Dude was pretty much useless. Wilco and Annette. Ooh, a freeze time. I guess I'll go with time stop for now. Though I am a giant. Also, I don't have anything that I can buy. That's funny. Hello, back. I'm Dad. So in the time that it took you to leave, I got the ability to double jump. Also, I'm now a giant. I also have a dash attack. Or not attack, but just a dash, which is nice. And a mage with freeze time is pretty good. I don't know where this will teleport me to. Okay, into immediate danger zone. So it's not too far away, it's just like that awkward distance where you just don't know. I'm gonna freeze time, kill off everything in here, and resume time. Oh no. Of course I'm surrounded by Grey Knights. They're only slightly better than White Knights. Ooh, I could pick up fire here, which... Flame barrier is pretty nice. Not gonna lie. Okay, that was otherwise uneventful. But now I do have a probably better spell. And it's honestly kind of hard to say for sure. Okay. Oh shit, I just realized I don't have freeze time anymore. Of course I don't. If I would have had freeze time, I probably could have, in theory, broken that room, but... I'm fine if I Of course a Darwin killed me. Sir Shane? Lady Teresa? Ooh, I do like the ladies. Okay, I think I might choose... You know, I haven't done a paladin yet. I'm gonna choose Lady Stephanie. Plus, also, I think you'll enjoy the little... Nice, you got this. Health up. Also, this is the one that I've actually upgraded her attack to, which is kind of nice. Or not her attack. She has shield, which is going to be something I will be using quite extensively. Ow. Can you believe that, Sophia? I got hit for 32 million. Or for 32 million? 32,000. I do kind of like Permanent Roid. Well, I mean, it's not the best of the buffs or debuffs. It's also not, like, it's not a bad debuff either. It's honestly, like, the least notable of the debuffs. And I am pretty sure it was supposed to be a debuff, because it, I mean, does make it ever so slightly harder to hit things, I guess. But, like, eh. Hey, I need to be small for that. Ooh, I see. Can I do this one? Yeah! Ooh, Skyrim for Helm. Well then. Yeah, I actually do have a legit shield as a paladin, which is very nice. My name is Jeff. Okay, I guess I'll go up in this big room then. As soon as you get that double jump, just everything becomes so much more peaceful, I'd say. Oh, let me just... Oh, God, I hate eyeballs. Which, I mean, might sound a bit weird in the context of real life, but... Man, in the game, they're just the worst. And sadly, I don't have anything to get inside of those with. I don't... Oh yeah, I almost forgot about those guys. Those are a special enemy type. I think they're called, like, speeders or streakers or something like that. Basically, they're very fast, yeah. Okay, here is a challenge that I can do quite easily. There we go, I killed off the Doom. This. I'm just gonna let him walk. More over, and I'm gonna let him attack. Kill him off. Then dash. Dashy. Oh, I'm in the same room as that. Oh, that was weird. That was a second fairy chest, only you need dwarfism for, I guess. My personal favorite are dwarfetic miners. In terms of units. Because they've both got dwarfism, and they're miners, which means they're pretty good. Ooh, I've got Knight's Chest, which means I've got pretty frickin' snazzy armor if I feel like upgrading. Ow. Thank you. I just doop. 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 I just... Oh, the castle is, like, massive. And you have to remember, this whole game takes place in it, so... It also includes, like, the yard outside, the literal hell that they keep in the inside of it. And by that, I mean, yes, they do have a literal hell room, which is, like, actual, like... the actual Christian hell. Not even joking when I say that. Like, it is confirmed to be the hell of the Bible. I have to say, it's kind of impressive that they managed to afford it. Okay, so that's the Land of Darkness down there. And over here... I guess I'm gonna teleport over to the boss room. I'm gonna go up at the crossroads then. Right now I'm a level 12, meaning I've got 12 upgrades. The bad part about leveling up, I should say, is that when you do it... Okay. Just touch him. Nothing, okay. Like, the one downside to it is when you do it... Okay, then. That knight went flying. Good health. Okay, I don't think I can do that. I think you need a triple jump, maybe. No, you can do it with a double. Oh, yeah, I got Vampire Chestplate. Which is definitely what I'm going to be switching to soon. And not only because it is, like, a vampire. Sure, I'll take... This is a conflux, which basically sends out 4 little balls that go around a room and kill off everything in it. Okay, now that way is Forced Azkaban. And up here, I'm assuming, given that, is... the Maya. Yeah, so I'm almost through this main castle part. Now I'd have to go and either fight against the boss, which I... See, the problem is I'm so far in. Like, I've got so much... Ooh, can I... Sure, which one? 1, 2, or 3? Hello? Sophia? Three? Okay. I just noticed there was a network error on my... What's in the box? Nothing. Dang it. Now I'm feeling kind of salty. Yeah, I see. I don't have full health. I'd prefer to fight a boss with full health. Sure, I'll go ahead and go into the forest for now. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. There's earthen mages, which are able to do that. Which is quite a pain. What were you saying? With pepper. Quantum Translocator... Sir Kenny, Sir Fleming... Or... Ew. Sir Kenny, just because I don't like the negatives of the others. Like, I see a knight's breastplate is quite nice. I also just realized I forgot to equip it. Okay, I need a little bit more of equipping weight. Thank you. I equipped it. Now I have a breastplate. Okay, so if I want the vampire rune, I need more money. Which is fine. I see. Helmet. I could gain flight, but I prefer double jump. Eef. Look how much money I'm getting anymore. Gosh dang, I'm losing so much money. I think as you go, you can actually upgrade it so it costs less to keep the old castle or something like that too. Also, if you only care about beating the boss and you don't care about the money reward that comes from it, it's not a bad little, like, deal. Okay, there is into this room. I think I'll probably use Quantum Translocator for if there's, like, no into a room, per se. It's just... And by that, I mean if there is a into the room where, like, there's nothing past that room. It's not like an alternate door you can go in or something. Like, for instance, I might set up one right here. So I can get back to that spot quickly. I mean, it only costs 5 magic, and 5's worth so little. Now, beep. Ow. Seriously, I make like 5. Like, just by running around the cap. Still killing off enemies. Okay, is this gonna be one of those a lot easier than it looks ones? That's how it's feeling right now. Of course I would miss my sword swing, but... Okay, get over there. Open on up Skycade. I'll just jump down there. Okay, chicken. A few more chests. Because I've had so much luck going up, I might as well just go along the upper pathway for now. I'll also set up the, of course, quantum translocate. Nearsighted, 3D, or endomorphic. Endomorphic. Ooh, I will be able to get vampire chest. Then I'll just save up for that too. Also, ooh, did I just see something else? Is there something new that I can get in here? Ooh, new cape, flight. I'll pick up flight next. Also, did you notice there is a reindeer? Kind of feeling mage route. I don't know why, but I like magic being super OP. I see, you're saying something. What? Okay, so if that's all the way back there, it'll be a little while. Oof. I'm afraid to go in that room because, like, those eyeballs, man. At least I still have a conflux, which is nice. Okay, let me see about this. Yeah. Conflux be nice, yo. I know I don't use magic all that much, but trust me when I say when you do use magic, it just feels so much better if your magic is like strong than if it's just like, eh, kind of weak. Oh crap. No! Ah, that bastard of a room. At least I can get the gold in here. How's that? Well, with the one that I have, I should be able to get a lot of my... And given the fact I get 3 health back every kill, I should be able to at least recover my health pretty fast. Anyway, though, that just stinks. Okay, this is a journal room. Not my first pick, but alright. I paid my dues and entered the castle proper. That devil Sharon has taken all that I owe as payment. It's even pilfered my private coffers. I've left my wife and children with nothing. Says it's a price for any and all who hazard the depths of the castle. He says it's fair. It is fair because all of those who have entered none returned. But I will change that. I will be victorious. There's no greater swordsman than I, even among my siblings. I like to read it as every single prince has their own entry. And then it becomes really sad when you realize that, like, all of them have, like, daddy issues. I'm sure that's not the intended way that you're supposed to, like, read into it, but... God, how was I supposed to see that? Moving on. Bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. I think I might do a colorblind character. Wallace. Next question is, where is Sir Gromit? Mana up. Yeah, when I become a wizard, I'm gonna have so much. Also, wow. I almost forgot how slow he is. Sometimes, like, the transitions and stuff will also be affected by the stuff, too. It's kind of funny. I doubt I'm going to do too amazing for this run. I have actually heard of people who will hook up their computer to, like, an old black and white TV, though, so... This must be really trippy for them. Because not only is it in black and white, like, because of their TV, but it's also in black and white because of this. But it's not the same kind of black and white. So, like, it must be really difficult for them to see anything. Since one is artificial and one is a true black and white. Okay. Let's get this. Okay. Yay, a grace rune for my helm. I'm so glad I have dash, or else that would have been kind of impossible. Generally, you won't see the same thing repeat over and over, too, which is both good, like, for those fairy challenges. Now, if you feel like if you are ready for it, though, there's quite a lot of ways that you can go with it. Also, dang it, I've got a Doomscape here, which basically is Doomvis, but even more annoying. Okay. I like how when you do this, it just like sets up that. Like, I like how it just can't stay in black and white forever. It does, like, realize, yeah, let's actually change it back to this. Like, back to color just for a little bit so we can, you know, let the player, like, you know, what's actually going on, you know? Okay, come on, quickly. Thank you. Squire chest, which I believe is a lighter weight chest, and that's, like, the big thing about it, if I remember right, is the Squire set. It's basically a lighter weight version of Knight's armor. But, like, it's not quite as strong by extension. Something like that. Also, holy crap, there's so many Sharons or Sharites, I'm sorry. Ugh. I see. What is your question now? Let me see. I haven't seen him. Well, no things at all. Okay, let me just go here. Ooh, I can get Grace Rune, which means lower enemy levels. But instead I'm gonna get Sky. Oh, that sucks. I'm just 5 away from Skyrim. Squire chest? Yeah, what is up with the difference between those two? So yeah, it's just lighter weight, but also provides less armor. Not quite as good, but it could also complete your set too, which is nice. Yep. Enter castle. And of course, because I've got Knave, he's also slightly faster too than a barbarian. I totally forgot that there was a speed difference. Probably because on my old laptop I played it on back in, gosh, I don't know, 2016 when I would have gotten it. That thing was terrible. That was back when my mom used to work at the library, and I went to the library she was working at one time, and I tried to play this game on it in about 14 frames a second, so the first time I actually played it on a machine made for it, it was kind of crazy just how much faster everything moved. Of course, I knew that it was running slow, but I didn't care. Yes, I've got Helios' Blessing. I almost... Oh gosh, I love Helios' Blessing. One of those that you probably wouldn't... You'd probably be remiss if you... Not remiss. You probably wouldn't have any reason to know what it is, but... Oh my gosh, Helios' Blessing is great. Also, check out his name. Hi, I'm the McRibs. Okay, good. I knew it. Sometimes you can just feel it when an enemy is a Doombus. I mean, there's a slight outline, but it's hard to see. Sometimes you also just get that like, gut feeling of... Yeah, that thing's just a Doombus in disguise. I actually can't remember what Helios' Blessing does. As soon as I... Ow. That's alright. There we go. So if you notice, these chests, okay, this chest is actually a different color because it tends to have something better in it, either a rune or just a larger sum of money than normal. Not saying that it can't just be a standard chest like stuff. It's just, you're more likely to see it with better loot in it if it's that color. Okay, I can just continue onwards. There we go. Thoughts or concerns? Man, I almost forgot just how much fun this is. Heck, this is my next game I'm gonna do a review on. After Acne. Ow. Okay then! He just like sniped me. Oof. That was a good snipe. Okay. Ooh, I could be a mage. Of course I don't have enough, do I? I don't think so. No, I don't. Okay. I see, what did I unlock? Oh yes, I almost forgot the vampirism chestplate, which I might pick up eventually, but... Upgrading mage type. And then more damage. Okay, so I've got a time stop, a dagger, and an axe. I think that might actually be my favorite combo I've ever seen, dude. Also, I'm the one, so I'm jacking. This game, man. Ooh, I've also got NP stealing? I'm not sure why. Is it just an archmage thing? Might be an archmage thing. I'm definitely not fighting against the big bad of this. I'm not doing that. Oof. suicidal. Yep. Come on. Okay. But also, of course, there's still a shard right out there. Thank you. Yeah, once I get that armor, it'll be nice. Okay. I do this again. Thank you. Of course, I almost... I just couldn't see it. Yes, a dwarf. Anytime I see the term dwarf, I should think of it. Ooh, I could get a fireball shield too, which is nice. I like fireball shield. It's nice. Ow. Sadly, flame locks don't get healed by it, though. It's kind of a cool little touch. But as it stands, I'm fine with it because it means I'm not as likely to die. Okay, listen, here's all. Asshole. Police station. Of course. Thank you. Sprint room. More to take. Now I it's so weird. I'm getting so many runes. Usually, instead of getting a ton of runes, instead I'm not going after that table. I'm sorry. I just. Ooh, yeah! I've got Hedgehog's Curse, which I believe that means that I have. Let's see, I forget. Is it that I lose coins every time I'm hit? I believe that might be. Yeah, you lose coins every time that you get hit. Sure, I'll be OCD and Corphilialic. Also, let me see, who's got a booster now? I really like vampirism. I'm not gonna just give up my vampirism, dude. Eventually I want to be like the full decked out, just 20, like, mix vampirism. Not, mostly because of the fact that vampirism is just, or vampirism magic kill, I think is what it's called. Magic absorption. Because eventually I do. Sophia's still out, so that means now I can say really obscene things like Cheesecake Factory. God. Okay. Okay, there's no way I can get that just yet. I think you need like a triple jump or a quadruple jump. And of course I can't hit that guy, so I can't get it. Kind of a bit disappointed and all. Ooh, yay. I got to this. Pistol shrimps. I could pick any song in the game, but I just love this one. Maybe it's because it's called Pistol Shrimps, and I honestly just can't help it. The name Pistol Shrimp is just pretty perfect. It's also the boss theme, which I approve of. At least for one of the areas, I know it's the boss theme. Not sure about... Or, well, I can't remember for sure about the others. It's the boss theme for this intro area, at the very least. There's also, like, the main menu theme, the build theme. Tons of great themes in this game. Like, Jukebox is probably one of my favorite rooms, just because of the fact that I do legitimately enjoy a lot of the music. Ooh, armor increase +2. Dude, I totally forgot that you could increase your armor like that. That's kind of really nice. Like, I love it. Ow. Yeah, I kind of want to change over that. Screw it, I'm gonna change it. Oh, hello, Zibiet. I hope you're enjoying. Like, go into my dashboard really quick. I'm actually going to be changing the name slightly. So sorry about this. Something happened in the game, and I just absolutely love it. Okay, come on, dashboard. Just open up really fast. Where's the title? Come on, dude, just let me do it. Rouge Legacy? The story of Sir Useless. Update information. I do love that. I'm not sure if it's like because of latency or what, but there's like a long time between. Ooh, what is this? Oh, that means that I don't have to give Sharon any of my money at the end. Like when I meet him, I don't have to pay him next time. Okay. Ow. I'm gonna say, that one is definitely more doable than a lot of them. It's like, in terms of sheer ease, it's actually pretty high up there. Am I good at it? Not really. Yeah, screw it. The annoying thing about the skeletons is it's not like a set arc, they actually get to choose their arc as they go, which means you could legit have a really annoying hit range for the— okay, that was it. Ah, shit. Sir Wilco, no! Choosing air. Lady Lit. Sir Shane. I can go with Sir Shane. Yes, you. Flight. I got a sprint rune, I've got a few of those, I've got that. Then I wonder how much it is for that vampirism. Ooh, only 500 for that. But it also is heavy, if I remember right. Yes, but I don't need to upgrade my carry weight at all, which is good to know. Okay, cool. Yeah, the Obdol or whatever it is just gives you a free pass, which is nice. every time you can pray at them, because while there are a lot of troll ones, I guess you could say, ones that give you ultimately negative side effects, the positive ones are pretty darn nice. I'll just let him fire off. Boop. Seriously? Of course, I almost forgot. Mages are like almost unable to do any damage without magic. It's okay, that worked pretty well. Just fire those boys off. Ow. Just go away. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Savant, Corporal, Hypergonroid is... Ooh, Hypergonroid with Chakra and Dwarfism. That is a great combo. Wow. Like, I am legit surprised at how good that is. Sure, healing up, that's fine. So tiny, and these guys' little shield, and it's adorable. Ah, I love it. At least I was able to get enough to get an upgrade. Now I've got 5 things. I almost forgot, I can fly now for a few seconds, which is going to be exceptionally useful coming up here. Now if I think it's EDH is the one that you don't activate it? Or is that the one that activates it instantly? I can't remember. There's a lot of... Maybe it's like Foot Dead or something like that. Where you don't have nerves in your foot. I can't remember exactly which one gets it to not hurt you. But whatever that one is, it's pretty nice. Okay. Of course, being a paladin, I do actually deal decent damage too. Even though paladin is a very basic class, there is a reason why it could be one of the more useful classes in the game. He doesn't give you anything fancy, but what he does quite well. It's kind of like a jack of all trades. And sure, he's reliable. But, nice for you. Missed a few people, but not much. Ooh, what is this? Okay. I thought maybe it was something. So we actually did pick up... Okay. You know, I'm just gonna leave him in there to play with himself. Yeah. I don't think I can do that. Also, if you want answers, Sophia, you're gonna have to be a little more specific because I can't see what you're talking about. Okay, good. He can't actually hit me down here. Almost forgot about that. Haha. The benefits of both being short and also underneath them. Yeah, I took out the Grey Door. Which I believe is a reference to Gryffindor. And this game was made in 2013, I think. Ooh. If I remember right, Harry Potter had only just had its final, like, movie out around the same time as this. Might have actually been a little bit predating the last book. Or at least the last movie based off of the books. Yeah, that's fine if I hit stuff. Okay. Ooh, there's the entrance to the Hell Zone. Which I honestly just don't even bother with the actual name. I can't even remember anymore. It's like Spooktacular or something like that. I honestly just don't know and don't care to learn. Oh yeah, I almost forgot I can fly now. As you can probably see, flying, while it sounds cool and might be visually nice, not exactly the most advanced technique out there. Okay, I guess I'll go up from here. Okay. Cool. And of course that just worked out super nicely. Man, I love dwarfism. The feeling of just basically being... not indestructible, but pretty much impossible for normal enemies to hit. It's just great. See, and of course the enemies around here only level like 2 or 3. Which is pretty nice. I mean, late game enemies are really annoying. Like, towards the end I think you start encountering like level 150 or so. I mean, a level 30 at an early point in the game can be a lot for you to deal with. And then, like, late game, though, there's legit hundreds of levels more that certain enemies are at. Like, it's crazy the difficulty just like spike from early to late game. Of course, I'm just not even gonna talk to them. Of course, there's a defeat all of the enemies map with acceptable enemy placement. Wait a second. I feel like if something is wrong here, I feel like I shouldn't be able to actually fight the enemies. This is crazy in here. How? At least it's not defeat all of the enemies without getting hit challenge. Now that's a real pain in the butt. Just fighting in general without getting hit is kind of a challenge in amongst itself. And then I'll open up that fairy chest to get Siphon Cape, yes. If I remember right, the Siphon abilities are the ones that get you the most magic, aka 2 magic. However, at the same time, they don't give you health. Which, I mean, depending on what you're going for, could be pretty okay. And certainly Siphon is not going to be winning any awards for the like the most player-friendly one. Okay, air. I guess this Sir Lancelot the Second, I think. I think that's who it was. Yeah, Siphon is just all magic. Okay, yeah, so I guess I'll just go for helmet stuff while I'm here. Okay, you. Thank you. So you get more of that, but you get vampirism +1, which is way nice. Okay. So here we are in Castle Hansen yet again. Ow. Vampirism +1. Now I get 5 health every time I kill off a single enemy. And given the fact that in some early rooms you can kill off like 20 enemies with like little to no effort. Like for instance, take this room. I'm sure they might bop you a few times, but as long as you're willing to, you know, persist, it's really not very difficult to recover. So I should go right after it fires. I hate it whenever I have a plan and then I just don't do it. What about you? Is that annoying to you too? Whenever you just like come up with something, then you forget about it like as soon as you get to the fight. Like, oh yeah, I should probably do that. But at least I can do some more of... Oh yeah, I'm gonna go pray. Oh. Ooh, Hermes boots. I have no idea what those do. What? Oh, sometimes. Cool. What is the, Okay, let me see. Okay, let me see about this. Boop. Yeah. The armor negatives are not as good as the... or are not as bad as the healing positives. Okay, perfect. Now I can strike at this guy. Yes, and because it's an A-mom and not a... Huh. Okay, these... Okay, so it looks as though I killed off one of them. As to which one that is, I'm not certain, but of course I got hit there. Water beetles. Okay, dwarf archmage. Sure, sounds like fun. I see, Ooh, miner is good. Can't believe I hadn't gotten it already. Then Gold Gang up every time I can. I'd like to be able to upgrade Gold Gang because he's so good. Okay, I've got Scythe, Chakra, and Blade Ball. Okay, I can make that work. Okay, yeah, I guess that just must be a thing that archmages do, where if they kill off an enemy, they recover mana. The game is, like, super into giving me mana right now, which I mean, I'm fine with. What that really means for me is that it's just free magic, man. It's kind of hard for my character to attack downwards right now. Yeah, her setup is kind of a lot more. Like either center or up focused, which I can't say is a terrible combo. I just can't also say that's something I would have expected. Not bad, just interesting. Okay. At least these dumb Frostons will come to me. Then enemies like him, I can just use shot. That was embarrassingly bad timing, but the actual attack is fine. I must say, it's interesting that every single last one of my attacks right now are 15 DP, which does not happen too often. That everything you do is 15 DP. Or not DP, MP. Not damage points. I know, that would be honestly kind of a bit weird if everything you did was also 15 damage. Since all spells do actually slightly different damage. Okay, that was an okay room. Certainly the Sharites are annoying in here, but Sharites are just annoying enemies. In fact, I might say they're the most annoying enemy in the game. Well, them and their brethren. I'm not going to say specifically that an early game variant is the most annoying, but any variant on the Sharite family is pretty annoying. See, Mage, I think, is probably really good for clearing out these areas. But in terms of actually fighting against enemies, or like fighting against bosses, probably not. Because I mean, bosses do kind of do a lot of stuff. Okay, there's the boss battle at least. Yeah, I'm actually doing pretty decent in terms of health too, which is good news for me. Ooh, is this what I think it is? Q, development time, 1 month. Release, March 18th, 2010. Our fourth project. After tribal tallies, we took a few months off from making games and focused on our full-time jobs. Got angsty again, so we decided to make a puzzle game. At this point, most of the original founders of Cellar Door Games left to pursue other opportunities, and the unwanted remnants are what compose the company today. The game uses queuing combo mechanics to force players to think about how tiles would fall in order to build massive combos. Made it free, but nobody picked it up either. After the failures of Bands of Bears, Tribal Tallies, and Q, we prepped ourselves to pack it in and close the company. So if you find all of them, you do actually hear the whole story of Cellar Door games, which I think is kind of cool. Imagine if Nintendo's like, so yeah, this is all of our, like, lowest points, dude. Bet you never heard the story of the time that Nintendo almost closed because nobody played a puzzle game. I don't know, I think it's kind of sweet they would, like, be like, yeah, I think, you know, maybe people might think it's cool. Hearing about the struggles that went into this game. Because I can confirm that this game did amazingly well. Like, it not only saved the company, but hell, it made indie games, which at the time weren't that great, into a pretty big marketplace again. This, Meat Boy, and like AVGN was getting his game around then too, I think. However, I could be wrong with the AVGN's timing. All I do remember is that when I first picked up it was... Actually, I picked up this and AVGN's game around the same time. Also, Hotline Miami came out around then as well, which is just a blatant 2D version of GTA clone that people seem to really like. It's a lot more reference-y than the original, I guess, is how I would put it. Like, GTA feels like somebody was trying to recreate real life. Hotline Miami is a lot more like a cheesy movie about, like, the Miami area. And there's a little bit more, like, casino-y kind of stuff going on instead of, like, random killing. Ooh, yes, can I do this with a sword bolt? No, I can't. Gosh, dang it. I want to get down to you. I might go back and fight that thing later if I find a magic replacement shop, but I would not hold my breath on that. Also, I just, generally speaking, wouldn't hold my breath much at all. I mean, it's dangerous. Why'd you do such a thing? Boop. Like, seriously, holding your breath is potentially dangerous. Don't do it, kids. Ow. I really need to find a good amount of easy prey. There we go, that one shot did get quite a lot of my health back. Which I love it whenever that kind of thing works out. It's like, yes, so much health. Okay, this is an interesting room. Just a few eyeballs. Chilling out. Like, alright. I don't mind. Kind of love it whenever it's just like an easy room. Okay, now I just got to get that Sharon out of the way. Now I can just doop on this Doomvis for a bit. Pick up all the gold. Yeah, totally. America's Got Talent does a lot of crazy stuff that probably you shouldn't do in real life, kids. Dang it, Hedgehog's Curse. Well, I mean, given the fact I'm a mage, I'm not gonna have that much to go before I do just die off from... You know, this isn't a terrible spot to go. Corrupt Night Hunting. There we go. Holy snap, so much money came out. didn't even realize I had that much money in me. Luckily, unlike in Sonic, it isn't just a tiny bit you can collect again. All of it that you lose, you could collect back. The devs were nice. HP and MP recovered. See, it's kind of difficult for me to lose all of my HP with... Okay, there is still a little bit of this area that I haven't checked out yet. Definitely Hedgehog's Curse is the most annoying of them. It's also obviously a reference to something. Ooh. Let me see, what are the others? So this is the outdoor theme. I believe that's the Maya theme. Maybe another Maya theme? Ooh, there's a good boss theme. Lamprey. Oh yeah, you weren't here when I got the other jukebox. Ooh, there's a boss theme as well. I think I might keep it on Poot Yan. I'm sure it is kind of cheesy, but... Oh god, I hate it whenever I get hit now. That's gonna be so annoying. I'm gonna lose, like, 300 of my gold. $500 gold for that one hit. Ugh. So much gold. Pad, there we go. Ooh, okay, gold upgrade. Cool. Then I'm gonna go out here and see if I can't get... Hello, man. No armor upgrades. What about you? Can I afford it? Yes, I can. Also, yes, double jump instead, because I prefer the double jump fly mechanic. Then there's not that much that I don't have. PAD is nice because it means those the pop-up spikes won't come out. But of course, because I'm not a mage, I don't get basically infinite magic. Which I will say... I mean, eventually I'll get to a point where I can just have infinite magic either way. But yeah, I do love some of those. I think Pistol Shrimps is one of my favorite songs in the game. And when you hear it, you'll understand why. Because I have no idea if you would have heard it earlier. Also, holy snap, that's so many of these spellcasters. Stupid flame locks. Ugh. At least there's 2 chests down here, apparently. Ow, thank you. Now that I've cleared out a spot, now I can just slowly do this. Boop, boop. Ow. I can just rush in and get hit, which is... I mean, not ideal, but also I'm not going to be complaining too much. I did live, after all. Also, that was way too close for comfort with the cannon. Ooh, Night Limbs, which I believe is the leg upgrade. Yeah, I think Night Limb would be legs. Okay. That's one of the angular balls. Oof. Gosh, I hate flame locks so much. Flame locks are probably the most annoying of the mage types. Well, them or the death mages later on, but I kind of feel like if enemies that one-shot any character is kind of a bit strong. As soon as I can, I'd like to show off what a miner is. I think the easiest to avoid of the mages is either Frostin or the Earth Mage. Both of which, I mean, they're both very predictable in terms of their attack patterns. Like, literally, you get to see the attack on the ground of the Earth Mage and Frostin are pretty easy. Okay, so there's another room down here with a left down path. Okay. Now I might as well clear out this first room just because. Why not? Ooh. Boy, the enemies are getting quite... Honestly, I'm getting decent at it, and like, it's kind of cool. Oh yeah, I almost forgot, I'm pad, so this doesn't infect me anymore. Gosh, I love being pad. Now, if I could find dwarf with pad, ooh, it would be so nice. Definitely dwarfism is the best out of all of the things, and then pad is pretty close, just in terms of sheer usefulness. Another pretty useful one is I see. Yeah, another really useful one is OCD. Because of infinite magic, basically. Boy, I love magic. Magic in basically any kind of media is pretty great. Harry Potter is fan-dabby-dozy. Oh, that was so kind of weird. Like, he's positioned in such a way that he could just barely hit you, and that would be really frustrating to deal with an enemy like that right now. Press P. That's why not. More gold. Let me see. Yep. Up and at 'em. Atom at. And this is super chill, guys. Like, nice. Ooh, what do I have here? Fire away. Everything about this castle is off. I can't seem to keep track of my headings. And there's no sun or stars to guide me. I find myself backtracking constantly, and I must painstakingly map out my progress, unless I go in circles. The maps I pilfer off of the corpses of other adventures are breathtakingly inaccurate. It's almost as if they were describing a different castle altogether. Perhaps this place does something to the mind. Or are the stones truly shifting beneath my feet? Are they? I don't know, I thought this was actually brick, so... If you've got stone shifting beneath your feet, dude, I've got, like, questions. It totally looks like stone brick as compared to stone proper, which... I suppose stone brick is still a form of stone, it's just... kinda different. I mean, in Minecraft, it's definitely different. Also, I love the gold update, or upgrade that I have. It's got so much money. And knaves are probably my best unit, just because I'm good at the quick stabby stabs as compared to the more barbarian style charge in. But I also can't fault good use of a mage. Just not in a boss battle. Mages are totally useless in boss battles. Okay. One bad thing about this as compared to, say, a Mario game is you can't off-screen it. It's where you go back and forth and cause an enemy to despawn by going off-screen. Because it would be so nice if we could just off-screen those eyeball enemies, but... I suppose it's not the end of the world. It is certainly a disappointment, but... I mean... I'm not gonna fight those yet. Actually, I kind of half want to see what their level is. Okay. You know, they're not that high of a level. So, like, if I can position myself right, I can actually just avoid all damage. Ooh, a miner, which I was hoping to see once. Do you want a hypochondriac? I'm gonna go stereo blind. I'll potentially fall asleep. Ooh, I see. Yep, now I need 2 shoe up. Thank you. I actually only needed 1, I think, to get the shoe upgrade. Yes, I did. Cool. Let me see. I'll just pour this into more. Let me see. I guess I'll do an upgrade miner. Yeah, I kind of love that. It's just, oh, that headlight actually does something. Not really. But now I do get to see where all of the chests and, like, hidden stuff throughout the level are, too. So that's nice. Since there are hidden chests I've just been missing, this will display all of them. No, I wanted to... There we go. As you can see, this is what the map layout is. Okay, I think I'll go... Ooh, I can see that this has something at it. Okay, this is going to be a random teleporter. Into the Land of Dark. Into, like, the bottom corner of the Land of Darkness, too, which is... Just lovely. You know, actually, surprisingly, right now, I could probably deal with this. If the rages don't get too out of hand, I might be able to handle this. And being a miner, I do get extra boost of gold every time I get gold. So this isn't ideal by any means, but I suppose it could be worse. I'm pretty sure that I'm not, like, ready to be here yet. But if I had to be anywhere, I suppose this is the worst place. Also, I do like the music here, so that is a benefit. Okay, good. Here's a journal. Cannot exit through the front gate. That is little concern of mine. I am committed to my cause and I will not back out. So far, none of the maps I have found coincide with my own. With a hole, I believe I have unearthed a slight pattern. It seems the forest is always to the right, the tower above, and below, well, hopefully I don't have to find out. What's down below, Sophia? Is it your dreams? Is it Disneyland? I feel like I'm just like down here, but I guess I can like, you know, fight the enemies down here in half. Quite a bit of fun down here, even though I'm too. You know, given that it wasn't that bad. Spelunkers. I can get a gigantic spelunker, which is terrible. Glaucomic. Or an archmage with I think I'm gonna go with a dyslexic time mage. I like what I'm seeing. Ooh, let me see. What'd you say? Evil laugh. That was kind of fun though, going in there as a spelunker and just kind of spelunking the ever-loving poop out of stuff. I love this spelunker class. You get so much extra gold later on in the game too. Like once you've completed all of the upgrades and stuff, I think it gets you like, for what at the beginning of the game is 10, it gets you like I think 12 or 18. I mean, not exactly best. Also, screw you, Infernape. How did I know that the Infernite was the last thing? I'm not sure what the Cursed Sword does. I don't remember. I also have a weird feeling that there's something I can get. Okay. Yeah. I specifically remember dealing with that. For this room archetype. Like in the past. Well, not impossible by any means. Ooh, there we go. That's what I've been looking for this whole time. Blood Sword. Blood Sword is by far one of my favorite swords. What? Guard box 2000? Please. Colorphobia, Knight. Ooh, those are kind of interesting. CIPs literally mean you can't feel pain, so the game doesn't tell you how much damage you take. Flexible, but nearsighted Archmage, or a OCD Knave. I think I'm probably going with OCD Knave. And I'm gonna see first off what my new rune. Ooh, Curse Rune. Okay, that's what that is. So, Curse Rune. Actually, I wouldn't mind replacing this with the Siphon at some point. Also, let me see. Blood Sword is vampirism. Okay, there's nothing I can buy. That's what I was saying. What did just happen? I'm legit kind of surprised that I didn't have anything. I mean... there's a lot about what happened in those last few seconds that I'm confused about. Oop. 11 gold. I gotta think it's funny that everything goes in increments of 10 instead of just like rounding it off to 1 and then having it be like you meant up by 1. You know, so then it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's just 11. I'll say, you know, it's not quite worth it that much, but it's still a nice little something, yeah. I was like, the game saying, I know that I can't actually give you something that's really nice, but I'll still give you something for free. God, I hate these sections. Oh. That's why. And also, there's always Sharites for some reason. I don't know why this game just absolutely loves giving you Sharites and bits of enemies, but those are just like 2 that this... Okay. Okay, this is a toughie. This is a Botus. Throw all of daggers at it. Oh, god dang it. Dang it, Botus. Spelunker with Hypochondriac. That is a weird combo with a Conflux as well. I have to say, I've never heard of a combo quite like it. I didn't expect the game to actually do something that it just confused the ever-living poop. And it did. Also, this is like a super masculine one too, for some reason. Like he is like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I have no idea what flexible does. I know there are a few that do absolutely nothing. Flexible might be one of those. Like for instance, one of them that I don't have unlocked yet, which I guess you can actually unlock them over time. But one of them I know is like developer or something like that. Where if you get it, it basically gives you like just a ton of stuff. Oh, so oh my, I just realized how OP this could potentially be because I've got those charms. Yeah, that was never gonna happen. I think as soon as I got stuck in the corner, I realized. I was like, ooh, tiny little guy. I think he's barbarian too, given... Actually, she is barbarian. Yeah, same difference. Barbarians are, of course, the most brute strength out of all classes. Feel quite a punch and take quite a hit. Without really complaining either. And by that, I mean, like, they're able to handle damage a lot easier. Not like they literally could complain if they wanted to. Game devs never gave them sentience. Okay, this is one of these rooms. Whatever. I thought I was going the other way with the speed. Ooh. Extreme clarity. Yeah, these are going to start being pretty useless lives, I think. But if I remember right, it also tells you... This one, like, tells you where every single last enemy is as well, which is nice. Ow. Which, I mean, it doesn't really do too much. Because I kill off all of the enemies per room, but, like... Especially assuming I was more cautious about it. Or not cautious, but, like, if I was more fast or something of that nature, where I just ran through there instead of killing off everything. You can see through those holes. And also it tells me where those balls are, and I have to say you cannot avoid the balls. Or not avoid them, but you can't kill them. Maybe. I don't know if there's some kind of a secret way to pull off the balls. Like perhaps a ball crusher. Perk or something, but... As far as I'm aware, those balls are pretty much stable. And yet again, more proof that there's not much that could stop her. Because every time I get hit with this setup, it goes away as soon as I kill off with like 2 enemies. Oh, is that a secret pathway over here that I can get to as well? No. I never liked the dark. I prefer to meet my enemies on an open field with plain sight. But now I find myself braving these darkened gallows with one gauntlet outstretched, the other by my hilt. I can never tell what horrors lie beyond each corner. The greatest swordsman in the land. But even I have trouble keeping these demons at bay. There's siblings should be grateful that I rushed ahead of them, for it was a blessing in disguise that they would not have the fortitude to survive these halls. Again, I love to imagine that they're just all separate people. Like, every single last one of those is written by a different of the siblings. So it's like, all of them are like, oh yes, of course. The others should thank me, for I just saved their lives. Not realizing that all of them are going in here and just also getting killed. And of course, the end of the game, basically, once you've killed off the 4 bosses, you finally encounter the assassin. And you find out that he's the one who manipulates Castle Hansen to be this way. And by that, I mean, like, the whole transformed bit, not the whole it's a castle bit. I see about this. Take no damn. Ow. Could have potentially made it, but that room is such a difficult thing without 2 boosts. Definitely speaking, boost is pretty based. Like, I mean, sure it isn't ideal, like, in all situations, but my god, is it useful sometimes. Come on, statue. Hedgehog's curse, of course. This game just can't give you anything nice, can it? I swear, sometimes I feel like if they're just messing with me on purpose. It's like, haha. Look at you as you use all of your gold, and you can never recover it. You accidentally went off screen for like 0.2 of a femtosecond. Yep. Guess I paladin with hypochondriac. Chondriac is it? No, hypo. Yep, one more of those. I remember the first time I got Blood Sword, and I was like so excited that I got. That was my first ever upgrade, like that wasn't base. It was like the very first thing I ever found out in a lot, and I was so excited to have something. I saved up like 10 rounds because I was just dying a ton for some reason. I saved up a ton for it, and then I finally got it. And I was, yeah! Well, I was suddenly able to just make it so much farther because of the whole, you know, ow. At least this kind of gave me a lot of opportunity to heal too, so. While there is certainly a bit of a health hit, the effects are negligible. Negligible. They aren't very bad. There is certainly, like, points where you kind of get stuck for a little bit, and then just something happens, all of a sudden you just get into a groove, you get a ton of coins, you buy a few upgrades, and then you start just exploding. Then you get stuck again, and the cycle continues. This game is certainly like that. Kind of like a clicker game in a lot of ways, where there's certainly... Ooh, Knight's Helm. I could use a new helmet. I can just cut on through here. And like this. Should I do this? It's been a little while since I've actually cleared out the whole of the mansion area, which is surprising. It's usually not that bad. I mean, sure, it would be kind of weird if I did just, like, one-shot this area. Like, I'm normally not too bad. I just feel like I can kind of get suckish at it while I've been grinding it out. But of course, thanks to the fact that you're always doing something, though. You're always making a bit of progress. It isn't quite as noticeable. Which also, this game is one that I think would be super fun to speedrun, but also probably would be like the most frustrating thing in the world because of literally like probably like a good majority of the time your runs are dictated by RNG in addition to skill. Of course, there will be on occasion runs where everything just lines up perfect, so it doesn't matter that there's RNG. No. Aha. I like how the eyeball enemy is called a visionary. It's quite fitting for an eyeball. Ooh, it's another defeat the enemies like this, which... Oh no, Lazy, do I have enough for my new sword? Yes, I do. Okay, I need a weight upgrade really quick. Thank you. Wait. I can get on my better helm. Ooh, I could get a vault as well. I might get... I mean, I love the flight, but I don't use it much. And there we go. I'm starting to get pretty redded out, which is cool. I do like the whole red aesthetic for Vampire. Also, now just... Okay. That was a big shame, that whole life, but, I'll be bald. Yeah, that life was pretty much waste. Okay. As soon as I can, I'll show off just how much of a difference this sword actually makes. 7 HP per attack. That's kind of a lot of HP. There's probably more attack that enemies can do, but... It's like, I'm sure that I can get more later on. To me, 7 vampirism is pretty darn good. 7 health per attack. Or, well, per kill, I should say. I believe the Blood Sword also has a very high attack. Okay, what's down here? Is there just one of those, like, redundant circle paths that this game seems to love to do? Just for some reason, the RNG likes to make circle pathways, where it's just totally just circular. And there's no, like, chest or anything like that. It's just the maps happen to line up, so it's a circle. Okay, there's another diary, which is cool. It is still night. Past every window stares back the same melancholic moon, but I swear I've been here for at least a whole day walking. Must be the adrenaline. I've never felt so powerfully yet simultaneously challenged. It's exhilarating to charge through these rooms, cutting down enemy after enemy. Some way, the foes in this castle seem tailored to me, guiding me, training me, watching me. This may sound crazy, but if this castle somehow can sense those within it, I fear it may hold malicious intent as well. My assumptions are correct. The design of these halls all could be a ploy, cutting me down further into a trap. I must say, alert. Oh no. Do you think that the castle itself is evil? I hope not. It's also my timeshare. Okay, crap. That's certainly more than a little bit annoying that sometimes your downward slash just doesn't carry. Either way, I've got enough for a new upgrade already for sure. Ooh, I'm also going to defeat the enemies, which means I can do something like that, and... Actually... Okay, that was kind of a shame, but... Maybe this. Ah. Curse rune for bracers. Which I believe means the shoes? If I remember right. Okay, I have to go up to that room now. What? I don't know, do what you want to do. Could always just have it playing in the background and get some rest. I like to do that. A video and then just the sounds of the video put me to sleep. Hey, no offense to the guy in the video, but on occasion he does. You know. Lacy down. Ah, I'll take it. A sigh. Okay, that's what I thought. A bunch of Doombuses. I bet you this one right here is also Doom. No. Ooh, a blood cape though. It's gonna be nice since I don't even have a cape on. No fighting. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Curse rune. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but whatever. Ow. Ow. Doop. Ow. I swear, I must be getting deep enough into the castle now where, like, all the enemies are starting to actually do some damage. Okay, there we go. I can open up a chest. This, get a bit of health recovery. Yeah, I was definitely getting to the point in the castle where it was... Okay, that. Okay, I'm actually going to TP down to here. Hey kids, it's the emoji movie. Ow. Ooh. Seriously? And I suppose I'll just kill it off that way. Okay. That's fine. Dun, 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 dun. I guess a pad quantum teleporter. Okay, so it's just a cursor. And also a cursor for that one too, which is kind of surprising, but... Hey kids, you want to see the emoji movie, right? Ooh, vampirism is 35 more. I need 3 upgrades for this. Ugh. I still don't have enough, do I? I almost forgot vampiric armor is a ton of money. Okay, listen. You sure you want me to stop mentioning the emoji movie? Lol. It's your favorite memes, like the eggplant emoji and the tongue sticking out emoji. I wonder why people like to use those ones so much. Says the corporate overlord. Okay, then I am not going to be doing that. No, I feel like if I had a better weapon, I might be able to. What, didn't you like it? Honestly, didn't mind that movie that much. It wasn't that. I mean, it wasn't like good or anything like that, but it also wasn't as bad as as people make it out to be, I feel like. Okay. Yeah. But where's that Charite? Oof. With the big lay oof. I don't know how much I need for the upgrade, but it's not too much, I think. Okay, then. I can do that. Get his gold. I can go ahead over here, pick up the health. Back on up, because I'm not interested. Oh, but there's a chest down there. Do I do it? Nah. I mean, that zombie was just coming at me a little bit too aggressively. I mean, look, dude. If you want my bobs and vagine, you just gotta ask. You don't have to, like, come at me and, like, grope. We'll show bobs and vagine for credit card. Okay, send me wherever you're going to. Ooh, the Forest of Azkaban. Or actually, I think it's technically Azpicania, but I like to say Azkaban. Yeah, I almost forgot I'm pad, so I can just run over it, hit the Headless Horse. Doop. I'm gonna try to make it back, I know. Ooh, pistol shrimps. Again, the idea of just shrimp holding guns is just excellent. I also do like how they made it like the Minecraft style, where the archers are the skellies. Luckily enough, these Mr. Plinkies, I think, or just Plinkies, aren't too tough. Oh yeah, there's a blaze lock, which is basically what happens when you get blaze, and then you have him try to hit on Bree. Poor Blaze never stood. There we go. Castle Hampson. Scythe. Sure. Why not? Oh, and there's that quantum or not quantum teleport. There's the randomizer, which is just not gonna happen, dude. Not re-engaging it. This run through the castle is going much more like I would expect a good run in the castle to go. You know, some close calls, but nothing too terrible. Have a few gaps in there. But for the most part, it just isn't going to be too insanely difficult. To which some of these have been, like, legit kind of insanely difficult to use. Spikes? Not even, like, curve, because there's no real curve to difficulty. Oh, so have you ever seen Glee, Sophia? Me and Mom started watching it. Gonna watch an episode a day, we decided. And since it's on Netflix as well, and we've got the first season on DVD, so we'll probably watch it that way for the first. But then after that, we'll probably switch over to Netflix. I have to say, it is way better than I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but what I got was certainly not it. I expected a lot more Rachels in it, which... Gosh, I just... Oof. I am not a fan of Rachels. I mean, if you... trying to think of any... Grove certainly had a few Rachels, but... That's if I'm going to just call them out like that. Don't really feel like calling them out right now. What you asking? Okay, then that was interesting. There's Maya. So there's the mine. Well, I might as well just do it this way since it's... Okay, so there's the... Oh. No idea. Probably look like several stars in the sky that vaguely is in the shape of something that some Greek guy 1,000 years ago thought of. That is constellations. Okay, dude, let me just get on down like, oh shit. Ah. Let's just go into the forest. I thought you weren't going to be texting anymore. I thought you were going to be sleeping. Real quick. It's like, well, listen here, bud. And of course I gotta go. At least I didn't have hedgehog curse. I miss the good old days. Cool. Very nostalgic. Ooh. Oh wow, if you take off, or you even get less. That's kind of funny. Sure, I'll upgrade the knave. Sure, potion up. Okay, then that's kind of cool. Fushroad, then Shinobi, the fleetest of all fighters. Fushroad! Reminiscing, yes. I remember the good old days back when everything looked like somebody poured a bit of chemicals in the water that make the frickin' frogs gay. I love how the maps are always, like, in color, just... Wow, I do not remember the good old days looking quite so dangerous. Ooh. Why do I remember the good old days bouncing you around like a bouncy ball? Ow. Ooh. Seriously? Is there no way to get out of this stupid ramp? Oh yeah, and I almost forgot, now I don't have a pad anymore either, which... Yeah, that was a terrible life. Ooh, I can get Mist Form Assassin, which is nice. Ooh, but a Barbarian Queen, I do love. Faradu! 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 Oh, that just makes me look... Oh gosh, that just makes it look like I'm sleepy. I mean, at least it's not as bad as tunnel vision, which actually blackens out your screen. This is handleable. In fact, I'd say it's not really any different than just playing it normally. From the number of dead adventures I have passed in these halls, I have come to the following conclusions. 1. I needed not take enough provisions with them. I see many of them died in hunger. I am myself running low, and will have to find more supplies. 2. Many are missing clothes, which explains the pant-wearing zombies. No one has made it as far as I, since I've passed any corpses in over an hour. What a lovely thought. Yes, of course. No one has come this far because I haven't seen any dead bodies littering the street lately. I also like how they explain the pants on the zombies is like from the dead adventures. Not like, oh, you know, they were just buried in pants or whatever. No, yeah, the corpses of people were stripped. What an absolutely lovely thought. Sure, I'll take some gold. I'm not a big fan of flame rocks or frost. At least I'm getting enough gold now to do something with. certainly not going down into the underground hellhole. That's just not in the cards right now. Ow. I don't know why, I just was not expecting to actually fire off as fast as it did. Oof. Barrel. So do you know why the tank was named a tank, as compared to, say, a armored vehicle or something like that? Turns out that it's because it was a code word, because they were afraid the Germans might figure out they had an armored vehicle. They called it after what they were carrying water in. So they would say, oh yes, we've got a tank here. Basically saying, oh yes, we've got, like, water here, we've got rations, supplies. Only instead it was actually saying, yeah, we have this massive armed vehicle which is designed to protect the men inside of it, while also offering a mobile headquarters. I just kind of love that, but there's somebody out there at one point in time who could have seen tanks be actually called barrels. Or like any number of things, really. Barrel is just one commonly, like, joked about option. Okay, let me see about this. Oof. Okay. Woohoo! I made it. Skyrim. Ooh. I believe a Skyrim is a jumper. Is that a flyer? I can't remember. Either way, I got a cool new bit of kit. That's all that really matters in the end. Yes, dwarfism. Only being a dwarf in real life is this cool. Imagine if tanks were actually called, like, jars. Or jug. Yeah, I got some jugs here. Got that jug delivery. Ruining my plans. Ooh. I And he fires quite fast. Ow. Quite fast indeed. Lamb chops. Ooh. Ooh. So many of these. Ow. Oh, thank you. Sprint room, which I believe is my like the one I've got on right now. Also, is this what I think it is? Yeah, this is the Super Omega Mage room. I'm in no shape to fight against an Anon room right now. I'm not in a particularly good spot. And of course, another defeat all of the enemy. This room's like right after the last. Seriously? See, I suppose it's fine. It's just kind of a short ass time to deal with all this. Of course, there's more shards. Again, it's not the worst thing in the world to see a whole ton of shards. Of course, now I literally can't even fire off more shots, so if I do need one, say I counter it. Rather pesky enemy, I would prefer to just shoot out the sky. I couldn't defeat him. Of course, another sky room. Oh, look at that. It's more McRibs with cheese. Okay. So I guess into the forest, but from which direction should I? Guess I'll go up. This one might be a little bit easier than dealing with the earth sword. Or well, than dealing with like all of the enemies at once. Instead of doing it this way, I kind of cut it down to just a few smaller enemies. Including scouts, which are still just as fragile as always. I have so much gold at this point, it's like I don't want to waste it. So it's like I don't want to waste this life. I'm making it really far in too. Okay, that was so lucky that I didn't get hit there. Okay. Yeah, come on, let's just take out the ward. Now. I might as well go on down into here finally and deal with it. The only reason why I don't mind Furies that much is honestly just because while they're annoying, they aren't as strong as what comes after Fury. That's kind of their best part about them, is they just aren't as strong. Okay, then he is a flamey horse. I have no idea how on earth I would deal with him. had triggers underneath him too. Okay, so maybe like that. Also, I just realized he's at level 33, which is pretty freaking tough for this stage of the game. Shit, it's another ward. Bury me with my money, please. There is no spork. Did I see what I think I saw? Yes, I did. Ooh, yay. Gold gang up. Yeah. Can I see about this really quick? Okay, I do have cape equipped too. Who's gold gang? Yeah, look at that. 15 with the Spelunker's hat. Or with the Spelunker. While he is both fragile and look at him, he's only got 30 health. That's most like late castle enemies deal that. If you play your cards right with him though, he is the fastest way to get gold in the game. I hate the Skelly Bros. Ooh, look at that. I wasn't expecting that to be like that. I'm gonna go an Assassin. I haven't played as one yet, I don't think. Mist form is the one I was thinking of that, like, enemies can't hit you with. Yeah, that kind of makes sense now. Assassins are, I think, supposed to be really strong, is there? Or no, they're just the knaves that have been upgraded, so they're crit high. They're not, like, especially powerful. And they're better than, like, the Miner or the Mage, but I think they're lower than Paladin or... Ooh, but they do have health regen naturally, too, I think. Which, if that is correct... that was really nice. If it isn't, whatever. Yeah, I think Shadow Form, or Mist Form, I think is the game calls it, is an invincibility for a short period of time. I could be wrong about it, but I think that's the case. Yeah, would you look at this? There'd be a chest down here. Good thing that I'm used to puzzles like that. I can't remember what the game is called, but there's a whole puzzle game that's just dedicated to puzzles that you can't see, and it's kind of a cool game. If I could remember what it was called, I would play it at some point, just because it is a cool experience, but I don't think I would do it. Yeah. I see. Sure. A barbarous queen. The Shinobi. Yeah, Haggle is the thing I was thinking of. Haggle isn't too bad. I actually forget how much Bushiroda costs. Maybe it's like a per item hit or something like that. And it doesn't really matter much, but it is certainly a thing. I think it just bounces back enemies and maybe hits them for like a tiny bit of damage, but not too much. Hermes Boots, which I think gives you pad. Yeah, I think that's the pad resistant thing. Because I know there's one of them that do just straight up give you pad resistance. But I can't remember if it's Hermes Boots or not. Ooh. This would just give you swifter feet, which I would not complain about at all. Okay, so this is one of those puzzles where it's just... I know I could just avoid the damage there, but at this rate, especially this early on in the dungeon, I could... And yes, the damage is annoying, but... it isn't an especially difficult thing to avoid. Now that blast room I was in, that's an annoying thing to get those spike balls in. Because those are classified as enemies, so they can be placed anywhere in any room. Even if it does make the room nearly impossible. Try that with me? Anyway, I'm gonna upgrade next time. You can't stop me. I just prefer it if I could upgrade. You know? Something more important. At this point, gold, the best use of it is just to upgrade important things. Like, I mean, since you would lose all of your money anyways, spend what you can, but then if you get enough, spend it on gold-related stuff. Once you get all the gold-related stuff, then you can do whatever you want with your money with it. Well, it's still early on. Oh, shit. You've got to be kidding me. Let me just go off this really quick. I was so close to that one, too. That one was a fairy chest, I feel like, if it was kind of unfair, too. I don't want to attempt to fake that. Okay, Hermes Boots does not do that. I have no idea what it does there. So it looks as though best course of action is just teleport back to the front entrance. And cut through this way. I'm feeling kind of brave at this point. Like, enough to say. If I manage to explore the whole thing and I end up with full health, I'll go ahead and deal with the final boss of the castle. Great, that I'm going. Looks like I won't even make it that far. Nah. Not right. Also, I do love EDM. It means that I get EDM? Huh? Perfect memory. Means I don't have any more guesswork, which is perfect for me. So here's the downstairs to hell pit. That was a whole lot of enemies down there. Oh yeah, Sharn's Bubble. I feel like when you get Sharn's Bubble, you can kind of be a lot more picky as to if you want to upgrade or not. Get through free one time. That one free run is quite a nice thing. Okay, that's kind of interesting. This is like its own little side room. Isolated to itself with a little chest in it. But yeah, that literally is called a little chest. There's big chests, little chests, medium chests, and then rare chests. All of which have different classifications despite. All of them are different chest types. Despite being kind of similar. So there's forest. I'm tempted to go down, clear out this room. Mortal furry. Okay, so that's Land of Darkness, but this I believe is still in the castle. Is the fastest way to get to this little corridor. And with this corridor, I believe that's the last bit of the castle. Now the real question is... how far can I go with that? Anything serious happen. So I like how that blob tried to attack me and then fell. That poor blob just... I'll take Silver Helm. Cool. I can always use an upgrade to my helmet. Especially that makes my helmet silver. That's just cool. I kind of miss, like, in a lot of older Flash games and stuff, there would be kind of like swag perks as well, where there are certain, let's say, like upgrades and things like shopping cart hero and learn to fly and stuff that clearly did nothing but just look cool. And there are some games that started to get a bit lazy with the idea. Like again, shopping cart hero. There was certainly a point where shopping cart hero stopped having a lot of the charm I did in its early years because of basically stupid stuff. It was implemented into the game quite frequently. It was cool when it started, but then it went on and on and on, until it eventually just got annoying. Okay, You have no idea just how long I spent on those kind of games. The whole shopping cart hero style gameplay. I don't know, to me that was just like the funnest gameplay in the world. Just could not get enough of that sort. Now that was a good chest. That is a dwarf puzzle. Ow. Ow. Okay, that was insanely lucky. I had no idea that was going to be there. Like, I had no idea that was going to be my magic that I had out. I'm just gonna swoop on down and hit the horse slowly. Going down here and hit this guy. Do that. Ooh, and I can use my mobile. I see this. Haha. No. I do also have tall guards. They don't really attack. Or really do much of anything. They just kind of stand around and let you slack at booty. I'm gonna do that. Of course, there's two of those balls. Oof. Yeah, the safest way to deal with them is just to get up close and personal. Okay, 4,000. Nice. I see, I've got flexibility. Also, I do have Sharon's Opal, which is good. Nice whip. Yeah, perfect. Nice shot. You only need like 2,000 left. Be kind of careful with this slug, just because I don't want to waste all that effort that my last fight. I mean, only 2,000 isn't that much, but it certainly isn't enough to laugh. Given just how easy it is to die. As barbarian, not quite as much, but certainly it is easy to die. I do have a feeling that right now I'm not going to be having much viewership from anywhere, and most of the world is either asleep or in places that don't tend to watch other videos. Now, those are what I call big boy fire. Yeah, that was certainly quite big boy fire. Doop. 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 What's in this corner? Oh, yeah. Ow. Okay, so I'm so close to it. I mean, if it was a fairy chest, so it's not like if I would have been able to use the thing inside of it, really. There's very few fairy chests out there that I can't actually use. Okay, so at least I got 2 kills. Chakra. Quick. Good job, but also they are quite. Many a long range projectile in this game for some reason. Just gather up gold early on. And you do have that kind of explode castle, but you never know what you're gonna get. On occasion, you get some crazy things. I love that he just couldn't hit me because I was too close to him. Dang. Okay, it looks like I have enough now, but that doesn't. Oh, the hole. Get it. After all, the more upgrades I can get, the better. I got a silver helmet. This one I'm gonna have to get. Again, cool. Silver is cool. Just when I died. And that wasn't even a cool buff. That was just kind of LCD, that's fine. Yes. 64 gold. I'll probably be putting it up here before long because it is midnight local time. Or not midnight, it's 11:30 local time. Almost midnight local time. I don't know if, you know, anybody's gonna tune in from out of the country or something. I don't know. Well, I mean, out of state even might get a weird time zone. Never know with foreigners. So I wonder in the EU, do they count it as like, do they say like, oh, you know, just keep on doing. Like how we would say, oh yeah, I'm from Nevada, or I'm from Kentucky. See, I really want to see those two do it. That'd be kind of funny. I have no idea how the heck that happened even in my game. I was playing Game 44 with the... I'm gonna save that one because I know that it's a Fountain of Magic. kind of feel like if a literal fountain of magic is pretty cool. I think it might also full heal you as well. Either I'll just go drink it. Yeah, full health. Full magic. It's almost as if the game is saying, hey, go fight the boss. You're like totally ready for it, dude. And while I could potentially fight the boss, I don't know. If I remember right, the boss of the first area is the most pushover of all bosses in the game. That is such a weird thing. Like, I don't think there's any enemies in it. Or at least there's some fighting enemies in it. It just kind of exists. And again, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that just kind of exists throughout the course of this game. It really could use an explanation, but never does it. Would you look at that? I've already got enough for an upgrade. Would you look at that? You have all the birdie pots, every flavored beans. Okay then, that was quite a fascinating magic show, dude. And then all that for 130. That was... Was it worth? I don't know, I do get a Grey Knight. Or I do get a room full of caged enemies, which is super nice. For whatever reason, this game does like to do that on occasion. Cage the enemies. Probably an attempt to stop you from killing off all the enemies, maybe? Like, I don't really know why they would, but it is certainly a thing that spawns in every now and then. There's always a chest in one of them, but as to which one the chest will spawn in, it kind of varies. I remember the Druids did this as like a single episode thing, and then he just I think he did 3 episodes in total of his Let's Plays back then. That was it. That was back when everybody thought that the Druids was gonna like kind of be cool and not just talk about Smash Bros all the time. And then he just proved himself to be just another Smash Bros player. I mean, there's a difference between being excited for Smash Bros. And then dedicating your Pokemon channel to doing Smash Bros. games. See, it's like, I can dig a good Smash Bros. But like, you're gonna have to set yourself up as a Smash Bros. You know, shift focus from something to something. Ooh, a bounty room. Is that what I think it is? Is that the money room? Ooh, I hope it's the money room. That was like legit. Totally nice. Notice this castle is kind of hard. A lot of bikes and stuff I don't want to be playing with. Whoever designed this one certainly isn't the same designer as the previous one, but partly I can just tell that because it's a lot more vicious if it is not. I have no idea why. Like, all of it seems to be so much more aggressive in their design, I feel. Hopefully enough, all of those bouncy balls are just really... Get one more life. Dwarfic CIP. Mostly because I want to see something about this. Woohoo. Money, money. I think I have silver helm I can't equip. Squire can't afford. Now with that, I think I will quit Rouge Legacy. Goodbye. Thank you for watching.